Men play games. It's easy to fall for them. In this video, I'm going to break down 10 dating tricks that men use to keep you hooked and how to spot them before it's too late. It's time to flip the script. This training is going to help you take your power back. I'm Jason Silver, the dating coach for ambitious women. Please hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified of any future trainings, and let's jump right into it. 1. He's playing hard to get. Men believe that by appearing uninterested, they come across as high value and in demand. They've been told that scarcity creates desire. If they seem hard to get, you're going to want to chase them to prove your worth. They think this tactic will make you more invested in winning their attention and approval. Movies, TV shows, dating advice, they often glorify the bad guy or the aloof guy who eventually gets the girl. Men see this and think, well, if it works in the movies, it's going to work in real life. But here's the bottom line. Playing hard to get is a tactic rooted in insecurity. While it might work on someone who's unsure of their own worth, it's not the foundation of a healthy, lasting relationship. By recognizing this behavior and refusing to play along, you'll not only protect your own emotional well-being, but also attract a guy who is confident, genuine, and ready for a real connection. Remember that you deserve someone who's excited to be with you, not someone who makes you question their interests. Number 2, he's making the date underwhelming on purpose. Some men believe that by not trying too hard, they're going to stand out from the crowd. Now, it's true. Around 90% of women are pursuing the top 10% of quality men. These men don't really need to be overly eager to impress. Maybe he's had dates where he tried too hard and it backfired on him, so now he's overcorrecting by doing the least. He's also probably read or heard that women want a challenge, so he might be trying to make the date underwhelming to create that dynamic. So if you feel if this guy is genuine, I suggest just giving him the benefit of the doubt. He might just be nervous or he might not have any idea how to act. On the other hand, this behavior can be a red flag. A man who intentionally makes the date underwhelming could be testing you, seeing how little effort he can get away with. It could also just mean that he wants to keep things casual without ever putting in real effort. Either way, you deserve someone who is excited to be with you and show it through their actions. So don't waste time on someone who can't be bothered to put in the effort, because you're worth more than that. 3, he's stirring up drama to keep you hooked. Men believe that emotional highs and lows will keep you hooked. They think that by creating drama, they'll keep you thinking about them, analyzing their behavior, and trying to fix the relationship. They've been told that women are drawn to emotional intensity, so they use this drama to create a sense of passion and unpredictability. Now, he might just be emotionally immature or inexperienced. Maybe he doesn't know how to build a healthy connection, so he resorts to drama because he thinks that's normal or even romantic. Doesn't matter, regardless of why it's happening, drama is not passion, it's manipulation. So a man who stirs up conflict to keep you hooked is playing games with your emotions. You deserve someone who builds you up, not someone who keeps you guessing and stressed. But don't settle for chaos when you can have a calm, genuine love. 4, he's making you feel like you're winning him over. Because guys believe that if you feel like you're working for their affection, that you'll value them more. They think that by making themselves seem hard to get, they'll appear more high value and desirable. They'll want you to keep feeling like you're proving yourself to them, so you'll stay invested in the relationship. So if he's making you feel like you have to earn his affection, don't take that bait. Your worth isn't something that you should have to fight to prove. Let him know that you're looking for a relationship where both people are equally invested. You can say something like, well, I'm interested in someone who's excited to be with me, not someone I have to chase. A great guy will show you through his actions that he's interested. He's not going to make you guess or work for his attention. Real love is not about proving your worth. It's about mutual respect and mutual effort. 5, he's withholding commitment and emotional investment. Men believe that by withholding commitment, they'll appear more desirable and in control. They think that if they keep you guessing about their feelings or intentions, you're going to stay hooked trying to win them over. Again, this plays into the idea that scarcity increases perceived value, so they'll use this tactic to make themselves seem like a prize. Most likely, this behavior is a red flag for emotional unavailability or selfishness, because a man who withholds commitment is often more interested in keeping his options open than building something meaningful with you. So if he's not willing to commit, don't try to convince him. Your energy is better spent on someone who's ready to meet you where you are. It's important to always be clear about what you're looking for. You can say something like, I'm interested in a relationship that's going somewhere. Now, if that's not what you want, it's okay, but I need to know. Regardless of how he responds, don't listen to his words. Pay attention to his actions. If he keeps stringing you along, it's a sign that he's not being honest with you or maybe even himself. Real love isn't about games or power dynamics. It's about mutual effort, a mutual shared vision for the future. So don't waste your time on someone who can't give you what you need. You deserve a partner who is all in, not someone who keeps one foot out the door. 6, he's presenting himself as a project. Men believe that women are naturally drawn to the idea of helping someone grow or change. They think that by presenting themselves as a project, they'll trigger your nurturing instincts and keep you emotionally invested. They also believe that if you're busy trying to fix them, maybe you'll overlook their shortcomings and stay committed to the relationship. This dynamic often plays into what's called the drama triangle, which is a psychological model that describes unhealthy relationship patterns. In this triangle, there's 3 roles. The victim, where he positions himself as someone who's broken or hurt and in need of saving. And then there's the rescuer, where you're tempted to step into the role of the savior, trying to fix him and help him to be whole. And then there's the persecutor, where if you try to hold him accountable or set these boundaries, he might flip the script and make you feel like the bad guy and blame you for not helping enough or being overly controlling. This cycle can keep you trapped in this toxic dynamic where you're constantly trying to save him while he avoids taking responsibility for his own growth. This is exhausting, it's unfulfilling, and it's ultimately not sustainable. You're not his therapist, his life coach, or his savior. A healthy relationship is about 2 whole people coming together, not one person trying to fix the other. You deserve a partner who's already doing the work to be their best selves, not someone who expects you to help fix them. So don't settle for a project when you can have a real partner. Break free from the drama triangle and choose a relationship that's built on mutual respect, not a mission. 7, he's avoiding being predictable or Mr. Perfect. Men believe that being too predictable or perfect makes them boring. They think that by keeping you on your toes, they'll seem more exciting and mysterious. They've been told that women are drawn to men who are unpredictable, so they'll use this tactic to maintain your interest and avoid coming across as too eager or available. If he's keeping you guessing, don't fall into the trap of trying to figure him out. Your energy is better spent on someone who is clear about their intentions. Let him know that you value consistency and reliability. You could say something like, I'm looking for someone who's dependable and communicates openly. And if that's not okay with you, that's okay. If his unpredictability feels like a game, it probably is. A great partner is going to make you feel secure, not always on edge. You deserve someone who's excited to be with you and shows it through their actions. So don't settle for someone who plays games to keep you interested. 8, he's leveraging power dynamics. Men believe that by holding the power in the relationship, they'll appear more desirable and in control. They think that if they can keep you emotionally off balance, you'll stay invested trying to win their affection. They've been told that the person who cares less holds the power, so they'll use this tactic to maintain the upper hand. He might just be insecure or afraid of vulnerability. Maybe he's been hurt in the past and trying to protect himself by staying in control. But more likely, this is a red flag for manipulation. A man who leverages power dynamics is often more interested in control than in building an equal partnership. A healthy relationship is about give and take. If he's always in control and you're always chasing, it's a sign the dynamic's off. A man who leverages power dynamics is more interested in control than connection. 9, he's breadcrumbing you. Breadcrumbing is when a guy sends you just enough attention to keep you interested, but never enough to actually commit or move the relationship forward. Men will use breadcrumbing because they know it keeps you on the hook without requiring a lot of effort on their part. They think by just giving you a little bit here and there, you'll stay interested and available while they keep their options open. Now, he might just be unsure of what he wants or afraid of commitment, but usually it's a red flag that this guy is emotionally unavailable or just selfish. A man who breadcrumbs is often more interested in just keeping his options open. So if he's not making real effort, don't try to fill in the gaps yourself. Let him know that you're looking for consistent communication and consistent effort. You could say something like, I'm interested in someone who's willing to put in the time to get to know me. And if that's not you, that's okay. So if he's consistently inconsistent, it's a sign that he's just not serious about building a real connection. 10, he's love bombing you. What does this mean? Love bombing is when a man overwhelms you with excessive attention, affection, and these grand gestures early on in a relationship. He might shower you with compliments or have deep emotional conversations with you. He'll text you all the time, plan nice dates, say things like, oh, I've never felt this way before about anyone, even if you've only known each other for a short time. If it feels intense and exciting, almost too good to be true, it's because it usually is. Men think that by overwhelming you with affection early on, you'll become emotionally invested quickly, making it harder for you to walk away when they start to show their true intentions. Or maybe he's just getting high off of the love bomb just like you are. But be cautious of too much too soon. Real relationships take time to build. If it feels like he's moving really fast, it's because he is. So trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. A man who love bombs you is often more interested in the thrill of the chase or controlling the relationship than in building a genuine connection. So don't let this initial excitement blind you to these red flags. Stay aware, trust your instincts, and don't settle for less than you deserve. Men use these tricks because they've been taught that displaying higher value means playing hard to get, creating drama, withholding affection. They think that these tactics will make them seem more desirable and keep you chasing. But the truth is, these strategies are rooted in insecurity and manipulation, not genuine connection. By pulling back the curtain, you can see that these tactics are what they are. They're attempts to control the dynamic and keep you emotionally invested. So don't fall for the illusion of high value created by mind games. Real value is shown through respect, kindness, and authenticity over time. If you're ready to completely transform your dating life, stepping into a new chapter where you attract the kind of partner who truly values you, I want to invite you to join my VIP coaching program. This isn't about fixing a few bad dates. It's about creating a transformational shift in how you approach love, relationships, and your own worth. Together, we'll work on building this confidence, setting boundaries, and understanding men in an entirely new way. So click the link in the description to apply. Remember, you're worth more than mind games and manipulation. Let's make sure you stop settling for less and begin to build the kind of connection that feels fulfilling, secure, and authentic.